Jumped in a flight, just chasing daylight all over again. I'm right above it now, learning to love it now all over again. She said I'll come around before we land with everything you need to understand.
You know, out of all honesty, and I know he'll see this, but I'm going to say because it's truly from the heart, I thought it was an amazing experience. He is able to provide direction like no one else I've worked with. He's able to understand me as a person and as a character and able to get me to perform as he wants me to perform. So I really enjoyed it. And you know this whole thing about him always saying he doesn't speak proper English? That's a load of beep, because he can speak perfectly fine English. He's just hard on himself. So I thought it was a wonderful experience and I'd love to do it again. So the one thing I really loved about the film and that I think audiences or individuals would appreciate about it is that everyone has a choice that they make on a daily basis. And rather than just making that choice without thinking about what's going to happen to you, your family, or your friends, you really have to take a step back and think about it. So I think the lesson that the movie teaches there is amazing. Besides that, the way the movie comes together, the funny moments, you know, the montage scenes, everything, the relationship building, you're going to see some amazing scenes, some amazing chemistry between the characters, and I think it's just going to be an enjoyable experience for you to come and watch it.
If I was to meet someone and they're going to see, have the opportunity to see some other films, and if I had to want them to come to this one, I would say that with 3 colors on a canvas, you're going to see characters that you haven't really seen before, or that don't make it to the screen very often. It's people who don't necessarily have their way quite figured out yet, and they're really trying to form themselves. And it's kind of it is a dark experience, but you have to get dark because humanity is dark, and they go there. And there's so much joy that in the first half of the film, but it gets crushed, and it's really a journey worth telling.
Come check out a beautifully eclectic movie that I could not even tell you, because it's so different with the director's view, and these actors are all very different, and it's really just a beautiful piece of art that people have come together and brought their own attributes to it that I can't even describe it or compare it to something else. So if you want to see something that you've never seen before, and yeah, come check it out.
I would tell them you're going to see yourself in it, because this film, through our characters, really touches on so many different kind of people, general traits of so many different kind of people, that everybody will be able to find themselves somewhere in this film, and that will encourage them to watch it. They'll want to see themselves. Who doesn't want to see themselves in a movie?
I think this film says that you might not have everything, or you might not have the best options in your life, but you definitely have something better to choose, and this thing is said very simply in this movie. This movie is really simple, and the best thing about this movie is the surprises. And surprises is not something you have never seen in your life. It's a movie which you have never seen in situation. No, it's a situation you see every day, maybe you encounter every day, but you don't pay attention so much, to them. And then when you see it, it's kind of hilarious to watch these things, and maybe surprising at times. Yeah, make right choices. I know it's not easy. Sometimes situations can be, out of your hand, out of your control, but it's totally on us how much we really learn from happenings, everyday life. That's all I can say, and I hope they like it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that was the first look at Three Colors on a Canvas for you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I love you all, and I hope you will take your own very film forward. Thank you.